You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here we are back in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Truly an MMA hotbed. This UNESI arena has been a host to any number of different historical moments in the UFC, and perhaps some more UFC history here tonight, Chief.
And one of the biggest moments for women Brazilian fighters. Amanda Nunes fought there and retained her title. Jessica Andrade knocked out Rose Namajunas to become the UFC strawweight champion. This is a great arena for great fights and some of the best Brazilian performances. He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement, perfect position. What a huge blow and a big moment in this fight.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control.
Well, it's referee healthy here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position.
And that one certainly found the target.
And everything's landing with so much power.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Oh, well done. That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he's got his back. Oh, nice transition there. You call that a reversal?
He's setting up a submission attempt.
Oh, that's tight. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad. What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish. Big knee to the body. Liver kicks. If you take those kicks, you're going to shut your body up.
Nice defense there. Huge block. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
The left punch is true, now the right hand. Well, the fighter's gonna have to address this offense coming his way. He's getting really bloody around that eye.
Yeah, now it's just become a big target because his opponent is just seeing the blood, and he's just going after it. He has got to move his head before the strike starts coming in his direction.
Oh, seamless transition to half guard there.
Unbelievable how quickly he was able to slice that leg through to get to the half guard.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has it. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two. All right, so here we go. The crowd on its feet as this next round gets underway. You saw in the previous round, both fighters got rocked. I don't think the scorecards are going to be needed for this one.
No, the scorecard will not be needed. If we continue to fight as we did in the previous round, somebody is going to sleep.
His left eye pretty swollen at this point. Missed with that right hand. Right hook to the head, blocked.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish. Oh!
Big knee to the body. Back and forth we go. It takes two to tango, and man, have these two individuals tangoed tonight. I might run it back at some point, no matter how this one ends.
It's one of those fights where when you look at these two and the damage on their faces, the work that they have done. He got hurt again.
All right, ref has called a break to the action here, likely to call in the doctor to look at that cut, and a lot of blood donation going on right now.
And for as fun as this fight has been, I can only hope that the physician still lets this guy fight. He wants to fight. He wants to continue. Let him go.
And I guess if there's any place to get a cut on the face, the cheek ain't a bad spot. And it looks as though the doctor will allow him to continue. Crowd likes that decision. We'll see how long he can stay in this fight.
Ready.
Round 2 is underway. So a much different approach from him here in round 2. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round 2. Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Well, MMA is a constant exercise in risk mitigation, right? But it would seem to me that if he really goes for it offensively, he can get him out of there.
Well, he's got him hurt. He's got him hurt. He's got him hurt multiple times in one round. It looks like this fight should be over by now, but his opponent's still standing, and I think that speaks to the durability of the guy standing in front of him.
All right, so at this point, maybe the ringside physician will indeed call the fight. Referee bringing him in, and look at that damage.
Got to save the athlete from themselves. Too much damage. Stop the fight, ref.
Well, the doctor doesn't care about your feelings there. That's the end of the fight. And again, when you talk about fighting in the future, you gotta have an athlete's health in mind. I know you hate to see it.
You know, you had an idea, right? The cut's in a bad spot. You knew there was a possibility. Unfortunate that it ends this way.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen,